Welcome. My name is Thomas Ledford, and I'm here to share in this video building a solid financial house for yourself. My primary business model was income tax preparation and training. I did it for the last 18 years, the last 12 years as a business owner. And so I did individual income taxes from basic to complex, teach an income tax course, and I've got a training mentorship career training course for people who want to make a career in the income tax preparation industry. And then I found another opportunity that had more value to it that was going to allow me to really enhance the lives of families in a major way by sharing a message through educating on the importance of having life insurance, which is income protection, and becoming debt free and building some income for retirement. So when you get ready to no longer work either by choice or force, then your lifestyle that you're accustomed to living wouldn't have to change, and that's why you want to plan effectively ahead of time for your future by getting with someone who has a way of making that happen for you by educating you on what that looks like, what that's going to take, and you start to pursue that piecemeal by piecemeal by piecemeal. That's going to allow you to get to where you want to go eventually in your life concerning your overall lifestyle for you and your family. And so one of the things I'm just going to simply talk about in this video is life insurance. That's the foundational piece we use to cover the family, to protect the income, just in case, if you're a married couple with a couple of kids and you got some dreams and goals and ambitions you laid out and you want to implement and you want to start to make happen over time, just in case, unfortunately, when you happen to pass away too early, then life insurance is income protection. It replaces the lost income. And so in your early years of getting started and having a family and working, we tend to have more debt. And then our later years, if we've done a good job of planning and being disciplined enough to get out of debt and to make some investments in some products that's going to allow us to grow some income over time while we are working. So when we decide to no longer work, for whatever reason, our lifestyles won't have to change. We don't have to turn around and go back and get a second job so we can make ends meet. So that's why it's really important to do a great job in planning for your future, for you and your family. And so foundation piece, life insurance, gets that started. Then we look at putting a will in place, a living will, do a powerful training. So if anything happens, you've already talked about who's going to be responsible for your children, just in case the unfortunate situation happen to arise. That has been talked about, is planned out. You talk to some people in the family who agreed to be guardians and caregivers in a fortunate demise of something happening to either one of you, someone responsible for your kids. And those are the things we don't want to talk about, but we need to talk about them because life shows up in such a way where we can't predict what life's going to bring us. But if we talk about some things that may happen and cover all bases to the best of our abilities, when tragedies show up, it won't be as devastating as it would have been if we never would have discussed these things in the first place. So that's why it's important to sit down and get with someone who has a program and some knowledge and some skills that's going to help you to create and build a solid financial house for yourself and your family. That's going to have you well protected. That's going to have you be able to live a better life and lifestyle, because the information we're going to give you is going to allow you to go out and make some changes over time in your life and make you a better father and mother. That's going to allow you to do some things that's going to help your children to become better adults growing up in their journey of you raising them to do so. So that's why it's so important. I know so many people who retired who had to go back to work and work another job to make ends meet because they didn't plan for retirement at all. They didn't have their own individual retirement account at all. The job didn't offer one, and the ones who offered one, they didn't think it was necessary to even participate in one. So they left their future when it comes to retiring up to chance, and you don't want to do that. So that's why it's so important to sit down and talk about these things and map out a plan of action that's going to help you to create and build a solid financial house for you and your family. And so this information, everyone who has a family can use it. Everyone who looking to start a family can use it. Everyone who looking to have dreams and goals and ambitions in their life, this information is widely needed across all spectrums, regardless of your race, creed, background, color. It doesn't matter. People are people. Humans are humans. We all need this information. And our mission and our crusade is to go out and educate families on the importance of income protection, which is life insurance, becoming debt free, and building some income for long-term goals like retiring one day from a job. So if you want more information on what that looks like and how we make that happen, I'm going to leave in my video description area some contact information where you can reach out to me and ask me some questions about how that's going to happen and how that's going to look for you and what it's going to take for you to make that happen for you and your family. And I'll see you in the next video.